Rex the dog! Laundry vlog. Hello, welcome. I am Rex the dog, Rex Ravelhard. I do a bunch of things on this YouTube channel. I do streaming and I make videos. And one of the staples here is the Rex the dog laundry vlog. It's where I do a bit of housekeeping. I put my laundry out and I do a bit of housekeeping in terms of my mind. I just start rambling and talk about what's going on and talk about what's going on with this channel and yada yada. So let's get into the laundry vlog. Yeah, there's quite often in between these vlogs nothing of like massive significance has occurred. So I'm just kind of like talking about my thoughts, and we sometimes repeat ourselves here, which is kind of normal, right? We get like stuff on our minds and we go through like cycles of this thing likes to fall down, especially when I put something really heavy on like that. This thing likes to fall down. Are you gonna participate today, Clothes Horse? Because I'm feeling like you're not. I need to purchase a new one. Let's put that on the shopping list, man. Let's actually buy a new Clothes Horse. I sometimes get like this, right? You know, there's this saying like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This is broke, right? Sometimes I fall into the trap of not, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but just like keep using the thing until it literally disintegrates. And I've been dealing with this issue with the Clothes Horse for, dude, it's gotta be nearly 2 years now. It's been in this state. It's gotta be nearly 2 years now. No, maybe that's an exaggeration. But not really. I'm probably rounding up there. It's maybe been like this a year and a half. I've been dealing with this. And as you can see, it's like serviceable. You know, it kind of works. You see it in the laundry vlogs. You see it in the background of other videos. Just standing there like a thing that stands there, right? I can't think of an analogy right now. But it is unreliable. It is certainly unreliable. Boy, oh boy, these come out wet today. I don't know why. It's not reliable, right? And I will continue with something like this until like the real moment it just completely does not work anymore. And then I will get the new thing that functions as it should and doesn't have this level of like, you know, like I'm playing a game of Jenga. Like it's finickiness. It's not super finicky. It lacks the finickiness. I'm playing with words here. That this boy over here has. And then I'll get the new thing and I'll be like, oh my god, I should have replaced this forever ago. Right? You know? Obviously there was like value and stuff in not like, you know, just constantly replacing things. You know? And letting things have its full life cycle or whatever, you know, because that's the you know, reuse recycle sort of mentality. You want to just keep using things as appropriate, and if you can upcycle things and you can fix things which are in a state, I mean, that's wonderful. But then there's also a point of where something's like really broken. I fixed this with tape, and then that became inappropriate because then I couldn't close it properly, and then so this thing's not fit for service. I'm gonna look at getting a new one. That'll be a big day. And you guys can call me out. You guys can be like, Rex, stop being cheap. You're still using that Clothes Horse. Why haven't you got one? You need a new one. The last few vlogs, its rate of falling down is increased exponentially. So yeah, I need to look into getting a new one there, because there's a lesson there. I've done the same thing with like phones before. I never like buying a new phone. Phone is something I don't really take a lot of joy in, right? Like a mobile phone. Oh, is this recording? Yeah, the audio is recording. Sometimes I've done a couple of these before, man. The Lost Laundry vlog. So I've been recording them, and the audio's been turned off. And that's like, maybe I should just upload those ones with like music behind it, you know, or redub it. Redub the lost episodes, the lost vlogs. Alright, good. But yeah, I think there's a lesson in there about at least for me, you know, I'm not trying to teach you things. I'm just trying to reflect on myself always with these. I think there's a lesson in there. Just wait for this to drop behind me. It's going to happen, right? Of course, it's great to improve and reuse and upcycle things, but there's a point where things just become broken beyond repair. That thing right now, it's holding on for dear life. It's time to get a new one and just feel incredibly great about having that new one there. But so there's a whole thing. That's the spontaneity of the laundry vlog. We start just putting out laundry, and we learn life lessons about when it's time to say goodbye. You know, I used to get really sad about like throwing away T-shirts and stuff like that. It's like I've had this one for so long, and you know, but it's these things have a lifespan to them, and I think over time I've just got a lot better letting things go, because you'll always have the memories. You know, we get rid of this laundry, this clothes horse, and we'll always have the memories. And sure, it'll cost a little bit of money, but we're doing better at the moment. We're saving in other regards, so we can maybe afford to go out and get the new laundry clothes horse, the new laundry rack, whatever we want to call it. But I'll have to have a look around and see where I can buy something like that. So I'll have a little hunt around and see what is appropriate. In the next few weeks, hopefully we got a new clothes horse back there. But what I was about to say is these obviously, like these laundry vlogs, I kind of repeat a few topics as whatever's going through my head at the moment, but I think that's kind of normal. You have like an ongoing, at least I do, because of course I can only speak for myself. I have these like ongoing dialogues in my head, and they go through like seasons, right? So you're just kind of like hyper focusing on these few things. You have these few ideas are ruminating in your head at the moment. And at the moment, the ideas are ruminating in my head, which I'm really happy about. Is one of them's pride. Like I'm quite proud of myself at the moment, quite happy with myself at the moment. That actually reminds me of something. There's this new feature on Twitter, right? They've got their like AI tool, right? Grok, right? And now you've got a little button on your profile, like right next to you, where you can press it, and it summarizes your profile to like other people from like pulling information from your tweets and whatever. And the one it pulled from me is it pulled a tweet from April 2023. So when I clicked on that Grok button there and it gave like a description of who like Rex is to the people, it pulled out this tweet from 2023 which I made when I was actually in like a really bad place when I made that tweet, and I was coming on off the back of a lot of like things that happened around me, and I was working really hard. I think I can hear it about to fall. Maybe not. But I was coming off the back of a bunch of like really bad things happening and circumstances in my life, and yeah, I was trying to like set myself on these like routines and sort of like self-improvements for my mind and my body and whatever, which I've kind of been reaping the benefits of, honestly, over the past few months. But my last kind of like refocus to really start that was back in this time in like April 2023. And I read back this tweet that I read that I made during that time, and I quite liked it. I don't know. It said like, I'm just gonna read it, right? It said, "I'm not perfect, and my life is not perfect. Pain, uncertainty, and constant work are facts of reality. I'm not trying to show off or present a mask with the things I post or share online. I'm trying to build the tools to deal with what comes with life." And that kind of message that I put there in the past popping up again, it kind of, I mean, not to sound like, self-important or whatever, or I don't know, but that was popped up and it really rang true for me today. It's like, yeah, it's like cool, and that's kind of how I'm still living right now, is I'm trying to build the tools to deal with what comes with life, whatever the next thing is. And that's kind of like the consistent habits that have been on my mind at the moment, is just like having these habits, having these ways, these coping mechanisms, these methods of organization to make sure my life is good around me. I don't know. I was as much as like AI tools, I think are at least generative AI tools. I'm not a fan of. I was kind of, and I'm also not really a massive fan of a lot of things that go on the Twitter platform. I was quite grateful for this sort of like blast from the past of this message from like that I wrote like a year and a half ago, probably when this thing broke. Back in like April 2023, this message came up, and I thought it was like I don't know. It was really nice to read that again, and it was really nice to think that I did do that, and I did kind of keep up these consistent habits, and I did work to not like you know, present a mask or anything like that. I've tried to be honest and consistent over the past year and a half, and those things have reared their heads. Pain, uncertainty, and constant work are things which have just like reared their head constantly over and over in different forms, in unexpected ways, in unfortunately predicted ways, you know, over and over and over in the past 18 months, and all those sorts of things I've set out to do have helped me deal with them, have been the tools to help me deal with those problems. So I'm really, really happy about that, and that's one of the reasons that one of those feelings that's coming into to myself at the moment is pride. I'm happy we've got here. I really think it's gonna fall. I'm happy we got here. I'm happy about this sort of progress, and I'm really excited about what comes next. I've been slowly adding new little things into my routine. And yes, as we head into February, I want to start talking about like, you know, big new things I want to do, big new challenges, you know, competitions, exams, whatever, projects, and all these sorts of things I want to work on. But yeah, I'm really, I know I'm repeating myself a lot. I'm really happy that this sense of pride that I'm getting in myself, because it's not really something I do think I felt in a genuine way since I don't even really know when. Because it's like an intrinsic feeling that's just me reflecting on me, rather than just like comparing myself to someone or a competition win or whatever. Like, I'm proud of these tools I'm building up to deal with things, and I'm feeling a lot more capable than ever. But I'm just making sure to keep reminding myself of that thing that I listed there 18 months ago. Uncertainty, pain, and constant work are just gonna like rear their head over and over and over. But that last thing's the solution, right? The constant work is gonna give me the tools to deal with the uncertainty. The constant work and reflection is gonna give me the tools to deal with the pain. But yeah, maybe that's gonna be the title of the video. I don't know. These things just emerge. But thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I will catch you all very, very soon. And I made this little screen to go at the end of the videos to just say this little like thank you for watching, and I'll update this every few weeks or whatever as we get new people who help out and support the channel in different ways, because I super appreciate all that stuff. None of it's expected, but it's nice to just say a little bit of a thank you to those people. And this was also a suggestion to just have different colored screens that pop up on the streams, because all of them were purple. And some people were like, a screen came up and I didn't know if we were over, or you were going on a break, or I didn't know if we were starting. So this is the new end screen for a lot of the videos and a lot of the live streams that we do as well. But anyway, big kiss. Mwah. Bye. See you all later. Toodaloo.